What is good, you guys? We are back with another video, and today I was just coming back from getting my hair twisted. As y'all can see, looks way better than it was earlier. Getting my hair twisted, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the car, and I get a notification, Woj bomb, and it's talking about how Rick Carlisle not fired. He made sure to say he did not get fired. Rick Carlisle stepped down as the Dallas Mavericks head coach, and this brought a lot of mixed emotions for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you because the first bomb this week was I think Tim Cato athletic article, big bomb, talking about all the things going wrong in the Dallas Mavericks organization, bringing up a whole bunch of different things. Donnie Nelson got fired yesterday. Didn't want to make a video about that because I'm not. I'm still a young fan, right? So I started getting into the Mavs in 2011 championship run because I'm from Dallas, and that was a big moment. And I was like 5 years old, right? So I don't know what Donnie Nelson did from '98 to 11. I don't. So I didn't want to make a video talking about like what is wrongdoing. Is this the right move? Da 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 da. But I do know about Rick Carlisle because I've gone to a lot of Mavs games. I watched a lot of Mavs games, and it's easier to watch him and what he does since like he's on the floor and he's coaching, making all these decisions, da 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 da. So I wanted to make a video on Rick Carlisle today, and although I am not the biggest Rick Carlisle fan, anybody that has watched a game with me, been to a game with me, my dad, anybody knows I'm not a big Rick Carlisle fan. But something I've learned in sports is the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and I hope it is for this Dallas Mavericks team because we have a black coach, a black assistant coach under him that Luka Doncic likes, and we always like to get a new black coach in the NBA, especially for my favorite team. That'd be great. One of the biggest things that was wrong with Rick Carlisle, in my opinion, especially last year when Kristaps was playing way better than he did this year, was his rotations when he played really good teams. It felt like he always keep Kristaps and Luka in for the entire first quarter at least. And I remember specifically going to a game last year with them playing LeBron and the Lakers with Anthony Davis and LeBron playing. And LeBron went out with like 5 minutes to go. Anthony Davis played the rest of the first quarter, and then Luka and Kristaps played into like 2 minutes. Luka played into like 2 minutes left, and Kristaps played the whole fourth quarter and the whole first quarter, and then they both went out. And then for the second quarter, LeBron came back in and took over the game, and it was a big second quarter one. And that was like one of the first times I've seen like Rick Carlisle lost that game for us. Like he really lost that game. Like I watched it, I was like, yeah, the Mavs may have not played the hardest, but Rick Carlisle lost that game. And I kept that in my mind. I watched a couple more games, and his rotations were the greatest. And then now I'm watching these playoffs from home, and I went to 2 of the home games for the Dallas Mavericks. I'm watching it, and Trey Burke is the first player to come in off the bench and things like that. And I'm like, why, Rick? Dwight Powell, although not the greatest player in the world, he's definitely better than Willie Cauley-Stein, getting 0 minutes after starting last year. I know he tore his ACL, but that's just such a big up and down, you know what I'm saying? These rookies that don't play, and he's never been a big rookie guy, and all these things. He's an older coach, and he's tried to do. He's done his best, and he's a championship coach, and I'll never take that away from him. But like I said before, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, and that was my big thought when I saw this news. And I hope other Mavs fans know that, because I feel a lot of sports fans in general, not just Mavs fans, not just Celtics fans, whichever of these coaches got fired, they always think something better is coming later, and that's not always true. But I hope it's true with this Dallas Mavericks team, because Rick Carlisle has always been a coach to have good, decent assistants to go other places. You know, Stephen Silas, although having a rough season with the Houston Rockets, being dealt one of the worst teams in the league after a hard James Harden saga. Obviously, the dude that we're talking about now, I literally just said his name, bro. Let me look it up. Jamal Mosley is the coach I was just talking about. He had a really good coaching game against the Knicks while Rick Carlisle was out. I'm not sure what Rick Carlisle was out for. I think it may have been COVID. But he went in there, won a game in New York, and that gave people confidence. And after that game, Luka Doncic said he can be our head coach, and I don't think people thought too much of it. But supposedly Luka Doncic and Rick Carlisle had some tension, and that may have been the reason, some of the reason why he said that about Jamal Mosley. But like I said earlier, we love getting more black coaches in here, so I hope he gets the opportunity and does well with it. I hope we don't get a guy like Mike D'Antoni that just makes this Luka thing more about a Luka thing, because although I love Luka and I think he's one of the best players to ever come into this league, and he will be one of the best players to ever come into this league, I think he doesn't want the ball in his hands so much either. You know what I'm saying? He has the ball in his hand every single play, and although that is about personnel as well, it just seems like the game plan was Luka, ooh, step back. I don't even think that's the way Rick Carlisle is to play, so I'm not gonna put down Carlisle and his personnel. But if you want that more, if you don't want that more, don't get Mike D'Antoni. I've been seeing that on the timeline ever since he got fired, and that's a no-go. That's a no-go. I don't know who would they hire to be better than Rick Carlisle, and it sucks that Steven Silas literally left a year before to go to the Rockets, where Rick Carlisle could have got fired. He could have stepped in, because last year one of the big people that was huge for how good our offense was Steven Silas, and he was credited a lot because of that, and that's one of the reasons he got that Houston Rockets job. So man, 1 year off, and he could have had Luka, had that offense, it would have been great. But that's really tough, and he's in Houston doing the best he can. But hopefully Jamal Mosley can be that guy for us, and hopefully I hope we don't get Jason Kidd. Please, I'm praying to the basketball gods, do not give us Jason Kidd. I don't care if he won a championship with us. He's not it, bro. He's not it. He's had 2 jobs and he hasn't done too much with it, and we don't need him around here, bro. We really don't. I don't know why the Portland Trailblazers and Damian Lillard wanted him, but as a Mavs fan, that's one of the worst case scenarios in my opinion. Getting him would be a worst case scenario. Sidetrack. One of the things I also wanted to talk about is where Rick Carlisle would go, since he's not going to be in the Mavericks anymore. And as soon as he got fired, everybody was talking about the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks is still in the playoff run, which is hilarious. That even though they're still deep in the playoff run, that everybody's just thinking about Mike Budenholzer. But I think the perfect place would be the Boston Celtics, right? Because he played there. I think he was drafted by them. Go back there as Brad Stevens just got promoted and Danny Ainge retired. I think that'd be a perfect move. I don't know why he wouldn't go to Boston. It's going to be weird not seeing Rick Carlisle be our coach, but I hope it's the best thing in the long run. And I hope that Mavs fans just still have it in their mind a little bit that, like I said, the grass is not always greener on the other side. That's all I got for you guys today, man. If you like this type of content, go ahead and sub on the channel. I'll be back with a post-game recap later. A triple upload today. Wasn't expecting this, but big Mavs news, had to talk about it. But like I said, go ahead, like, sub on the channel, and I'll see you guys next time.